You know, if you go ahead and look at my first video I ever made, I had mist all around my head coming off my body. I thought it was the cigarette. You can't even see the cigarette in the light. So therefore, that was video number one, and the video was all about reason. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. His nose was red, it was in the front, it was the Spirit Connect. The way I look at it. The one ball in pool is yellow, soul. The three ball is red. Three connect. Red is spirit. So in pool, the three ball is the connect. If you take a look in pool, there's 9 solids and there's 7 stripes. 9 times 7 is 63 moons on Jupiter. Have you ever thought of this before? Reading this, what I wrote down. We have earth, and from the same word we have ear. Now in earth, from the same word we have heart. From the same word we have hear. From the same word, change one letter, we have a bear. Beta bear. Take two, keep the word ear, we have clear. Keep the word ear, we have fear, deer, rear. We have a Learjet. We have what's near, what's near. Then we have the O ear, which means water in the ear. O, and then ear. O in French is water. We got water in the ear. Then we got ear, we have a pair. So we have 2 ears. Then we have the sear. To sear a steak. Now you have to remember, it's not only how it's spelled, it's how it sounds, how it looks to you and how it looks to another, how you feel the touch. Okay? We also have year, and then we have where. So, what I'm trying to say is, I made this in a video already, is the spirit connection is in our, the way I understand it, I think it's our right-hand man. I think it's either in both ears, or it's just in, it might be in one ear, but I guess we have 2 ears, so the possibilities are in 2 ears. What I'm trying to figure out right now is, if I had an apple, and I put an apple where my head is, and now I want the universe, okay, that Earth is in, to have that apple inside of it. But it's impossible because the sun is in the middle, and you end up being outside the universe. Therefore, if we were outside the universe of the pear, okay, we wouldn't be the only universe that would be surrounding it. You have the top and the sides and the bottom. Therefore, my calculation, although I'm not finished yet, is heaven is in our universe. That's much about what I have to say, except for these stupid cigarettes. Cigarette. The garret that takes the wood out of the bush. Si in Spanish is if. Guerre in French is war. Arrête in French is stop. So if the war stops, God may come. Why should he show up while we're not ready to listen? Because if we were ready to listen, we would talk to the side we're warning against, and we would stop the war. It's not our business what somebody else is doing in their country. If somebody else is going to blow up the world, okay, they're going to have reason for it. And if we talk with each other, that reason will fall to no reason at all. New World Order is not because of what's happening on this earth. It starts in the universe, the New World Order. Because world, the word, O-R-D, W-O-R-D, word, world. Just add the L. The L is the 12th letter, which is 1 spirit and 4 angle. Excuse me. 1 spirit and 2 beta. Beta is the angle for here on Earth. It also means female. Doe, a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Now when you got doe, previously said in one of my videos, you got a buck, especially if you have a deer, because if you made Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, it took a buck and some dough. They didn't take a bucket and dough, and they didn't make them out of Play-Doh, because a buck is French for a reindeer, and the word doe is English for the same animal. You see, God I mean, look at your keyboard. I've done this before, and I like to repeat it over and over again. Every single number has something on top of it. The one has the exclamation point, and that's the exclamation of the connection to our God. The 2 is the beta, and it has the @ sign, so where is it at? The 3's got the dog pound, and we're in the dog pound. It has 9 spaces, therefore the 9 planets. The 4's got the dollar sign. Well, the angle connect, okay, is connected with the dollar sign, but it's more a 45 degree, not 45 degrees, but the 45 angle, okay? And that's what the 4 describes, because when you have all 4 of them, you've connected the universe. And then on the 5 key, you have the percentage sign, and it's created by the numbers 6 and 9. Also, the 5 and 9, okay, F-I-V-E, F6, I9, V22, E5, okay, total equals 42, which is the connection of the beta, the angle of beta, and then you have 9, N-I-N-E, N14, I9, N14, E5, 42, same thing, 5 and 9 are the same thing, Einstein, that's why the 2 words went together. When you play craps, the payout is the same on 5 and 9. On the 6, you have the half, because why? It's pretty simple. The kippah, the key step, the key understanding, and the cap to our universe that protects us from the outside space. The 7, you have the and sign, because it's 7 and 1 spirit, 7 and 2 beta, 7 and 3 connecting of the creation and the command of God, 7 and 4 because of the angle, 7 and 5 because of the connection with 6 and 9, which is man is 6 and the 9 birth of man. Then you have 7 and 7 is God and man of this planet, which resembles God because we create. 7 and 8 is because of the heavens, and you have the star key, because that star is what connects. If you put it inside the circle of the 8 on the top and the bottom, they're going to connect. They both turn, and Earth and our heavens are connected together. And then you have 7 and 9 for the birth, and you have the bracket on it. Every single letter that's next to each other, I mean, the Y, okay, could be part of the J. The T is part of the J. The I is part of the Y, or the L is part of the Y, the small L. A, B, C, D. What else is there? The B is 13. The N, depending on how you write it, it can be part of the N. The X, Y go together as 1. There's all kinds of combinations. The good Lord, my God, you know what? Everything falls down. Oh my God, has He saved me. Why? Because I can see the truth. How many people believe me? Let's see, there's 10 people in the room, and there's 20 people in the room, and there's 100 people in the room, and there's 100,000 in the room, and okay, 1 believes me. Well, guess what? If you believe in me, then you believe in the good Lord. Because I'm only talking for Him. Well, I'm talking for me, but I want to spread that word because I believe. So if I believe, that's one more than nothing. What am I going to do if nobody else believes? Why am I on here trying so hard? Oh my God, I don't know. Of course I know, but I don't know. Am I looking to be special? S? Am I looking to transmit? T? Am I looking for the health and happiness of everybody? H? What am I looking at? Maybe I'm a messenger. I don't know. Anyways, this transmission is just about done. I'm just going to show you. Do I have that one picture here? That's the travel of our universe. 5 to 2 to 5 to 2. And then it comes out in the bottom. It looks like this. See that stop sign on the left? Okay, there's also the Golden Gate Bridge somewhere over here, and there's also the Magen David. If you look in the center, that shape in the center, either on the top figure or the side, go and look up crop circles, and you'll see, I think you'll see this crop circle here. They're real. They are real. They are not man-made. Man can never do something like that. But the crop circle, the design is not filled in. So I filled it in because I figured it out. Do I think I'm right? Well, I'm not sure if I think I'm right, but I know I'm right. And it doesn't matter if I am right if you don't believe. But if you do believe, just look at it and say, okay, it is what it is. God comes down here within 15 minutes. God drives, okay, from his hometown. He comes here 400 million miles away, and God is here in less than 15 minutes of travel. You know when you go to work and you get a 15-minute break? Well, that's how long it takes God to get here and God to go home. A half an hour each day of traveling. Does he have any traffic? Oh my God. Of course he has traffic. He has more traffic than we'll ever think of. All those comets and meteors and stars that are in space. He has to avoid them all. But of course he's in control of them all because he owns the space. Have I done this video yet? God moves space. Galileo, that satellite, is getting too close for God's comfort. So he did with it. He did it in. Goodbye. Anyways, take care, guys. This is just a short video that went absolutely nowhere. Just want to tell you, September 21st, I know I repeat it all the time. It's September 21st and November 10th and 11th this year, and the 23rd of September of 2015. Something's going to happen. I don't know what it is. And if they told me, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell anybody else. What I do know, what I've been told, okay, through my thinking, obviously no one's talking to me except in my mind that I think, buy water, keep water in your house. If anything should happen, the water is the way out. Why? Because if you dehydrate, okay, your connection with the spirit dehydrates. Your connection is poor, your thinking will be less defined, and you won't be sure what's the next thing to do. So always keep hydrated. Very important, keep water in the house. You want to start now, no problem, go buy 10 jugs, just leave it there. Leave it there, what's the difference? You want to save your life, you want to understand this whole world, it's all based on water. Okay? Quebec has a lot of water, so figure it out. Who's safe? We are so safe. What do you think they wanted to separate Quebec from everywhere else? Take the Q, take it apart. You got the letter O and a line. You put the line next to the O, you got a 9. You take the line, you shove it in the O, you got the egg and sperm, you have the Q. Once you have the Q, the baby comes out, you got the U, you got QU, and that's why the U follows Q. As I did in one of my previous videos before, I talked about the beaver. Now the B, in certain words in Spanish, the B becomes a B. Now you have the bee and the bear. The bee, the honey, the bear is beta, connection to the honey, the spirit connects. So beaver becomes bee-bear, and bee-bear, Justin Bieber, JB, or JB, or the drink JB. Justin Bieber was out there because he had the right name. God needed people to think of those initials, so just in case they weren't sure what to do, you know the earwax, you know the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, or that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is the gold in your ear, the wax, the same color as the gold. The colors of the rainbow are the beauty in your heart. You know what happens when I have only 30 seconds left? I'm going to tell you right now. Your blood goes into your heart. God has put a little tiny element in the heart, and it stamps, kapoom, 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 and it stamps out what the blood information is. It goes into your brain, it tells your brain what to do, and then your brain acts on it and sends the messages out to the rest of your body, and your body's awake 24 hours a day for life, because your heart doesn't stop. You never sleep inside. Your body goes 24 hours a day except for the mind, because the mind is a minefield, and it goes home to heaven every single night when you sleep. Don't you know it? Thus, a dream, nothing but a dream, nothing but a dream.